What is up, guys, and welcome to the show. So I figured I'd shoot this video. Now, I know I don't really shoot videos in relation to music. I pretty much never talk about music on this channel, but I figured why the heck not? I might as well, because I was pretty much blown away when I heard the news about it. The Super Bowl halftime show, and of course we all know the Super Bowl is this weekend. If you're watching this video with, of course, within this weekend. But I was really surprised that we're going to see Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige taking the stage. Pretty much, I'm very curious as to how they're going to do it, if they're going to be hitting the stage all at the same time, or if they're just going to be kind of doing individual. I was pretty amazed at that. I'm not a rap fan. I don't like rap. Rap is crap. But I was still really surprised and really shocked because Snoop Dogg, I mean, we really haven't heard anything from Snoop Dogg. Of course, he did just drop some really big news on us. He, of course, bought Death Row Records, and of course, he just released the new album this past week, which was called Return to Death Row. So I was really very surprised about that. Of course, another more shocking news, but I'll talk about that in another video. This is the halftime show that I'm most excited about since Prince. Prince was my favorite halftime show of all time. That guy was just simply amazing. Prince is one of my all-time favorite, artists out there. He's one of my favorite singers. He's one of my favorite guitar players. He's just one of my all-time favorite acts is Prince. So him at the halftime show was my all-time favorite halftime show. I absolutely love that. When I think of halftime shows, great halftime shows, I always think about Prince at the halftime show when he did Purple Rain. And it was raining out, and he had the purple guitar. I thought that was amazing. I still think about that to this day, and it's been, how many years later. What was it? I still think about that show, but I'm really excited to see how this is done. If they do it right, granted, Mary J. Blige, she hasn't done anything good in a really long time. I know she was really great. She did really good stuff. But when she got rid of all of her anger and her hate and stuff like that, she really tamed down, and her stuff really wasn't that great. Snoop Dogg's always been great. There's never really been anything crappy that's come from Snoop Dogg. Same with Dr. Dre. There hasn't really been anything bad coming out of Dr. Dre ever. Of course, the two teamed up constantly throughout their careers in the 90s and, 2000s and stuff like that. So, this will be the first time that I believe that they took stage both together and as far as I know, decade. At least a decade as far as I know. As far as Dr. Dre and Eminem taking the stage together, I know they used to always, Dr. Dre used to always show up at Eminem shows, and he used to always take the stage with them and stuff like that, but I know he hasn't joined Eminem on stage in a very long time, probably about the same, maybe close to a decade since he took the show with them, so very excited to see what we're going to get, if we're going to get new material. I'm sure it'll be Snoop Dogg will be, having a couple stuff off his new album, which, like I said, was called Return to Death Row. I'm sure we'll see some stuff from his new album. I'm sure we'll see them on stage separately, together. I'm sure it'll be a whole mixture, but I'm really curious as to how they'll do it. Like I said, it's been a long time since we've seen a good halftime show. In my opinion, we haven't seen a really good halftime show since Prince. Like I said, that was really, in my mind, the really last really great halftime show. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm really excited, really curious as to what we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited? Are you guys not excited? Like my bunny is getting excited right now just because I'm just talking about it. Just talking about the halftime show is getting her all excited. But yeah, are you guys excited for it? I'm curious. I'm not a Super Bowl fan, like in the way of the football. I'm not going to be watching it for the football. I'm, of course, obviously going to be watching it for the halftime show. Like I said, I'm just more curious than anything. I'm really excited for it, and I'm hoping that it's going to live up to the hype for it. A lot of hype has been going around on it, and I'm really, hoping that the hype is going to live up to it. And of course, I could sit here and keep going on and on and on and on, but as you can imagine, my rabbit is pooping all over my shirt at the moment, so I'm going to have to cut this video a little bit short, but just don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, much, and we'll check you in the next video. Take care, guys.